going to do the boarding now with everyone to make sure they get on the flight. It's funny because the thought I was having earlier, I was watching a little bit in the last few days, and I was wondering, are you not tired, Sister Mohini, of getting so many questions asked to you? We ask you questions every day now. And so many about Golden Age, so many about you, about your youth, about everything. Are you okay with all these questions?
Yes, I think so.
Yes. Are you thinking that the day no one is asking me question again, this will be Golden Age?
Yeah, definitely. In Golden Age, there won't be why and what, right?
Maybe I will come to you. Maybe only you. You will know who I am in Golden Age. I'll come to you and say, I have a question for you. You would tell me, just wait a few thousand years. Anyway, it's lovely to...
I don't think you will be able to do that.
No, okay. Anyway, it was very lovely to be with you and the family in Pizulit for a few days. I feel I came out of Zoom and I'm back in my little box in Zoom. So it's very sweet. And, so many questions have been asked already. Are there any questions we didn't ask you about Golden Age that you can think of?
Maybe you all can help me. There are so many.
Well, there was a question that, I keep wondering. And many came to Baba, and were told, this is your last birth, get ready, you'll go home, and then next birth, you'll have a golden spoon in your mouth. Now, what if now so many have been leaving, and when they came back, they didn't get a golden spoon in their mouth. They got maybe a baby bottle or something. So do you sometimes have little thoughts about you wondering, what if I don't see Golden Age right now? Do you think that maybe, Golden Age is getting a little bit late, or it should be a little bit sooner so we don't miss it?
I think that when I look at Baba's children, of course, one of the quality Baba said they should be masters. But love for Baba, but also there is so much deep sincerity, and there is so much these feelings of being complete. One of the thought I was sharing and I keep with myself is to see whatever little is missing. That means I am full. We are complete. But just some percentage and certain qualities. We get so bothered by those little percentage sometimes. Whole day I have patience. I lost patience maybe once during day or twice. That keeps bothering me. Why I did it. But I instantly say, it's all right, I will have more patience now. So way to keep yourself full will give you the experience of coming closer to not only your stage of perfection, but that's where the golden age is. When I am in peaceful age, generally also I don't look much, but once in a while, what is happening in the world is so much violence, so much hatred, so much, all the news to create fear of what you will not get, what is becoming expensive. And when you don't really hear that, that means your day passes, but you didn't see any news of any kind. You feel very good. Because the images which we see, if we see, and the news which we hear, has a big impact on the mind. Even if we say it's old world, it's ending, so we are happy, but there is some kind of mixed feeling. Instead of just being totally fearless, a very subtle fear is there. Fear is about what? Going to heaven? Or about destruction of hell? About what? Oh, this might happen to me. When I'm in this situation, what will happen? When we don't get food, what will happen? But if you remember, Baba had said, you will get dal roti. So, what I'm saying is that allow the emerging of the fullness, completeness, and heart overflowing for whatever we are doing and whatever we are. So allow those feelings more and more. So you feel you are very near to Golden Age. And Baba talks about, and it's real because when you are about to reach Bombay, when as children we used to go for holiday, and we will wake up 2 hours before because you can see ocean, they are making salt, and there are beautiful trees, and oh, Bombay is about to come, right? So sometimes Baba says about trees of golden age. Many yesterday were telling me how they feel in peaceful ages like paradise. So it's a common grounds, all that. But the vibrations which have been created by Baba's children, so it's not the place, no? But what we have created is also paradise. Because what we think here, purity, what we study here. So I think everyone is feeling it's near golden age, right? Nobody feels it's far. Just getting ready to get, like you got in the plane, so we also just entering the beautiful feelings and vibrations and transforming everything negative to positive, very near to golden age.
So are you telling us not to be concerned about the fact that we may take another birth before going really physically to golden age, and that, well, okay, we didn't plan for it. I mean, when I signed the contract with Baba 30 some years ago, it was supposed to be last birth, no more journey, and then next golden age. Now we have to think, well, what if I come back again? You know, I will have another mother, another father, they will have all these things. So are you telling us not to think about it and just experience, because many have left the body in the last few years, and I mean, we're, I don't know, you know, we will have a little bit delay before going back to the real golden age.
But how do you know what experience these souls who have taken birth is having? Maybe they also have this experience of being in Jivan Mukti.
Can
Jivan,
you ask Baba? Can you ask Baba in a subtle region what they
it's
what
very
they experience?
interesting.
Can we know?
How many of you noted that point? Baba said, everyone will get Jivan Mukti. Right? That means everyone, whatever little short time, but everyone will not go in heaven. That means paradise where there is no sorrow. So I think that those who have taken another birth, they are in Jivan Mukti. So that birth also is, we won't know, right? We don't know exactly what experience they have. Could be heavenly, right?
But sometimes we see young little ones and we say, oh, this must be second birth Brahmin. I don't know if they're really in Jivan Mukti. I mean, we look at them with Jivan Mukt eyes, but I don't know if they're in Jivan Mukti when they go to school and when they cannot have chocolate cake in the evening. I don't know if they enjoyed their Jivan Mukti.
You know this Adi, one of the pilot. So he's in the evening always sitting full time in a Vyakti Parivar, my class and everything. So then we ask him in the night, sometimes he comes, he calls to say, hello, what about your homework? Oh, I do my homework right in the school. He's waiting for transport and he finishes his, and he's so brilliant in school, brilliant in the sense anything, he said he reads books after books. He can read full book and then takes another book. And then he tells now his parents, don't have attachment with me, don't have dependency because brother Dev is getting older, so I will go and run the center. I will take care of, he has, and, sometimes we invite the whole family because parents are also very much in the Vyakti Parivar to come to New York. And he has quite a big things to tell us. So I think that in their birth this time, their voice, their stage, and gives all the advice at the right time to parents also. So I think that is amazing, if I don't know, it's last birth or first birth, but it seems like first one.
Maybe, he's certainly having a flying stage at the moment. And by the end of the month, I think he won't be flying a plane, but he might be flying a V-Man. So we should be prepared for seeing him with his co-pilot in the V-Man very soon.
We don't need co-pilot in Viman, do we?
We have companions. We'll go with companions.
These days in our flights to India, there are four pilots, two rest and two flying. Then they change there. So, but I think Viman we can manage, right? I want to.
You were mentioning earlier, how what would be the fear we have. And of course, some of us may be thinking sometimes of the scenes that we have to witness. And Baba has given us many times warnings. And he said, you have to be prepared. Because yes, we'll say golden age, hello, hello, happy, happy. But at the same time, there will be scenes to go through. And there will be scenes when Baba has been very clear in describing the force of everything that we will have to face. And I sometimes ask myself, am I ready? And I watch the news and I see what it is like to be in a place where there's destruction. There was an article recently and they were showing what will happen to Montreal if a nuclear bomb were to drop on Montreal. And I saw the article, I said, wow, this is an interesting story. And they said, let's take, for example, the central part of Montreal where the bomb will drop, and it will be Park Jarry. This is right here, 2 minutes walk from here. And they were doing this kind of scenario, imagining the bomb dropping in Park Jarry, next door to the center. And to be honest with you, it was a little bit, I thought, I hope I'm in Madhuban on that day, because it's not going to be very pleasant. And they were describing the degree of burn on the body. And for the radiation of the bomb, oh. So I thought, okay, is my stage ready to face, everything?
I think I tell you one thing, that each one of us, we are so used to two things. One is becoming soul conscious, bodiless, and start serving, giving sakash. You don't even feel that scene. You won't be affected. You are thinking this if it happens and if I am there. But I'm telling you that any one of us, Baba's Brahmin children, instantly will become bodiless and soul conscious. And let me serve. Let me give, blessings and sakash that you won't even see or feel anything there. I'm telling you, I guarantee you, because I have gone through certain things and I find that immediately we are in our stage. And then I say, but these souls all around, they need sakash. So I have to give sakash to them. And seen past and there was no impact. So Brahmins shouldn't have any fear. But if I think now, if that happens, when it happens, then of course you will not be able to figure out. But when you are in midst of that scene, then how you see your stage at that time. I think we will be stable. We will have good wishes for everyone. We will be protected. And so, describing scene at this time is different than being in the scene. I think you yourself have experienced that whenever something tragic happened or something happened, the stage was very good, no? And also we start giving sakash to our own body and others. So
Well, thank you for the blessing. I was just curious, I wasn't going too far there, but I want to ask you, is that the time when you feel, you were talking about going beyond? And my question, and I know we'll have to go on the plane. I don't want anyone to miss the plane to Madhuban, but how do you go beyond? How do you stay beyond? And how do you come back from beyond, in a few words?
it's drama and scene past, right? So why I think of that scene? Let me create what I want. So you go beyond, but also then you create around you that kind of energy. Right? Can we go beyond? Yes. It's gone, right? Anything which happened is past. We carry in our mind, no? You have heard this story of these two monks, right? They were going and they saw a woman drowning. So one monk saw this woman, so lifted the woman and put her by the side. So then they start running. So other monks said to this one, I am really bothered. Today you touched a woman's body. He said, I just put her aside, but you are carrying in the mind. You are carrying that in your mind. So how we carry things, so many. Sometimes I say to BKs jokingly, we have left everything, renounce everything, but maybe we carrying certain things. You have to let go that and go beyond. And if we start practicing now, that every moment which passed, I shouldn't be carrying with me, go beyond. Yes.
So we're going to go on a plane, all of us together. We'll go beyond, and then we'll go to Madhuban. So Mohini Didi, last word, what are you taking with you when you embark on the plane with these amazing angels taking us to Madhuban? Do you have any luggage, any carry-on? Do you take anything with you to go to Madhuban?
No, I check in everything. And I have trust that when I go to Madhuban, I will get what I need. So I'm not carrying anything with me, not even baggage, not even purse. And because Sister Bhumi is there, she also has my boarding pass. So I don't carry anything.
Very good. So you see now, little angel, if Adibai, if there is any overweight in the plane now, it's not from me because my questions are gone, my worries are gone. It's not from Sister Mohini. She doesn't have even a purse. So I think your flight should be very light, and we should be taking off very, very easily to Madhuban.
Here it says the plane is very lightweight, right, sister?
Yes, brother, we can very easily fly back to Madhuban now.
We can go so fast that even the normal time is very long.
Our plane now is double light. Okay, Evrikti Parivar, are you ready to fly to Madhuban now?
I am.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.